Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to show you a trick that I've recently learned about how you can make a text fair, how you can create the fair effect. So, so this is what you can do. You can just open a new document, and then I'm going to start by inserting a background. So I'm just gonna draw a rectangle, and then I'm gonna make it purple, just like what I did on the thumbnail. Yeah, it has an outside border, white outside border, but it doesn't matter. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to select the star tool, and then you create your star. So mine is picking this weird format because this is the format that I was using previously. So what you want to do now, you want to get rid of the stroke. So I got rid of the stroke, and then you want to also look at these settings. The corners, you can choose as many as you want. You can choose 40, but I'm gonna go with 30. And then the spoke ratio, you can this you can actually manipulate through here. So I'm just gonna keep mine something like this. And then the rounded, as you can see, it's making a bit rounded there, but mine, I'm gonna leave it at, yeah, I'm gonna leave it here. So you can actually play around with it and see the one that actually works for you. Randomized, I just keep it at 20, but this time I think I'm just gonna put it at 30. So randomized, it just gives you random corners. Some will be a little bit smaller and some will be a little bit larger, that case. So after you've drawn, you're satisfied by the corners, the number of corners, the roundedness, and the size of the star. What you want to do is you want to go on filters, and then you're gonna go on distort, and then you go on roughen. Right, you might really want to look at these settings. I've selected 12, 2 on complexity, variation 117, intensity 8.1. So I'm just going to click on live preview for it to give me a live preview of the settings. Oh, I didn't select I didn't select the object, that's why it wasn't working. So I'm gonna go again on filters, distort, and go on roughen. Right, then I'm gonna click on live preview. So as you can see, it's now starting to look like a fair. And then you can actually play around with this, but as for me, I use these settings. So you can actually maybe copy and paste these settings, or you can pause the video and copy the settings. But we are also going to work we're also going to edit this filter with the filter editor. So you're just gonna go on filters, and then you go on filter editor. Here I don't really touch a lot of things. I just selected turbulence, and then I go on octaves. Okay, mostly these octaves, I just want my things to be that smooth the speed. Yeah, so it depends with what you really want, but you can play around with it and see what you really want. So octave, that's it gives you something that is like that. So mine, I'm just gonna keep it like this. So you can actually play around with it also and see how you want it to look like, because this have to look like little hairs. So I'm done with that. Okay, so now you want to apply a gradient fill. So you select the gradient fill tool, which is this one, and then you want to select the colors of your choosing. So what I usually do is I resize the shape before I apply the gradient. So what I'm going to do is, so please note, I'm actually creating the shape outside the page. There's a reason why I'm doing this outside the page. So I'm just gonna click on control and then drag so that the aspect ratio won't be affected, right? And then I'll click on the gradient tool, and then I'm just going to choose maybe lighter colors. Maybe I'm gonna choose white, and then here I'll choose something like maybe yellow, like orange. I think I'll choose yellow. Okay, I'm just gonna choose yellow. In fact, I'm going to put 3 colors, so I'm just going to double click here and put another color at the middle. Yeah, I want it to be more interesting, so yeah. So this is like how I want it to look like. So you can actually create your own feel and make it look how you want it to look. So now I'll add my text. I'm just gonna write fair, just like what I did on my thumbnail. And then I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger such that you'll be able to see what I'm doing right now. So yeah, this is it. Okay, so next you then select this shape, and then you go on this spray copies or clones of objects. You click here, this is the setting, you click on this one, and then you can set whatever you want depending on the size of your font. So mine is like this. So in fact I want mine to be capital letter, right? Just like that. Okay, then select this 2580 rotation 2, scale 2, scatter 1, focus 0. So what you want to do next, you want to come here and then maybe right click. Okay, mine now it looks so big. Okay, it is so big. Oh, I didn't reduce the size of the shape, so I'm just gonna try and work it with the width here and see how it's going to work. So let me see if I put 10 here. It's a bit smaller. Okay, so as you can see, the fare is coming out nice, though mine is really close to each other. So okay, let me just resize this shape. But the thing that I was avoiding to resize is because the moment that it says is the gradient, we just start to act out. So you see the gradient is now somewhere else. So you have to put back the positions of your gradient. Put back the positions of your gradient. Then you go back on the spray tool. So now I've reduced the size. So as you can see, now it's really making sense. Right, so now, so you can just drag and just start drawing. So as for me, I'm using the left click of my mouse and then spray around this lattice, then spray around this lattice. So as you can see, the fur is actually coming out to be nice. So as you can see, it's really fair like. So as you can see, so if I really zoom it in, you can really see that this is some next level thing. So what you can then do now, you can do this, and then you can select your the text, and then you delete the text. So this can also work, let's say if you want to draw maybe a cartoon and then you want to put it you want to put phase on the cartoon, so you can do a lot with this strategy. So also if you change the gradient on this shape, it will also affect this shape. Let's take for instance, if I come here and change this shape to maybe purple to just make it transparent on that side. So as you can see, it changed the color here, and it also changed the fur to something like this. So whatever you do on this shape, it will also affect the other shapes. But when you are done, you can actually select the object, then you delete the object. Delete the object, it will not delete these objects. And then you can select everything, then maybe you can group them. Yeah, it's fine. There's nothing can happen if you group them. It won't change. And then you can duplicate them. Control duplicate. Maybe you want to make it 3D, I don't know. So these are just extras. These are just extras. These are some of the things that you can try and do and work around. So yeah, I can say that's more like it, and this is all I can say in this video, and I hope I've provided value. So don't forget to subscribe my channel, and for more and discoveries in Inkscape.